Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout features two fighters from opposite sides of the globe as Thailand and Western Europe collide. He is one of the top Muay Thai fighters in the world and the winner of the prestigious Lumpini belt. Please welcome Aikpracha Minautin.
One of the world's top Muay Thai fighters, known for a high level of technical skill, Aikpracha Minautin, making his glory debut. And Duke, how difficult is it to transition from Muay Thai to kickboxing?
Well, he's going to have to eliminate his elbow game, and as well in Thailand, they score a lot of the fights on the clinch, the trips, and the knee game, along with the strike. So he's going to have to focus on striking and combinations more than clinching and using the trips.
We'll see how that transition goes for the former national Thai champion.
His opponent is coming off a big win in Glory 5 London, an IKBA Thai boxing champion. Please welcome Albert Kraus.
The 33-year-old from the Netherlands, Albert Kraus, hanging on to his number 8 lightweight ranking. The former K1 Max champion in 2002, he became an instant star back then, but he's seen some difficulties lately. He's coming off a tough loss to Kai Hollenbeck at Glory 10. Called it the worst fight of his career. Albert Kraus looking to get back on the winning track.
Definitely the right song tonight for a comeback is Rocky. He's got the song for the job.
Two veterans of the ring, Albert Kraus and Aikpracha Minautin meet, and here's the tale of the tape.
Statistically, they're almost the same. The story of this fight is Muay Thai versus Dutch kickboxing, and that's going to tell the tale who wins this war tonight.
Aikpracha ranking number 9 and Kraus number 8 in the lightweight division. Try to stay in the top 10.
Fighting out of the black corner, he is a two-time World Muay Thai Council Tournament champion. His record, an impressive 89 wins with 18 losses and 5 draws, 53 big knockouts, making his glory debut tonight. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, 1.73 meters, and he weighed in at fight time at an even 153 pounds, 69.6 kilos. He fights tonight out of Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, Aikpracha, the Hitman, Minautin. His opponent, a former World Max champion with a record of 73 wins with 18 losses and 3 scored even. His record, 43 big knockouts. At 5 feet 8 inches tall, 1.74 meters, he weighed in at 153 pounds, 69.5 kilos. He fights tonight for the Netherlands. Please welcome Albert, the Hurricane Kraus. Your referee in charge of the Glory Ring is Mladen Kranchitz.
'96 combined knockouts between these two. This could be an all-out war in the Glory Ring tonight. Albert Kraus looks to get back on the winning track. He has said he knows how big this fight is. He said he feels he is still one of the top lightweights in the kickboxing world, but tonight he needs this win to prove that.
Well, ironically, when he won his first World Grand Prix, he beat a top fighter from Thailand, Gawan, the 9 million as he's known in Thai, to win his first Grand Prix in the final. So he's used to fighting the Thai style.
Aikpracha, 28 years old in his glory debut. Mianothin is the name of his gym, as many Thai fighters take that name as their last name when they move into professional combat sports. The Hurricane Albert Kraus, 73 total wins, wealth of experience.
Well, I'm excited to see how Thailand is going to do in glory. Thailand's done well in professional boxing, and as well, even Rambas Samdet, former great Thai boxer, is doing great in MMA right now. I'd like to see more Thai athletes make the transition into the world of kickboxing.
Kraus was able to grab that kick from Aikpracha, hang on, and then push forward.
Aikpracha has got the southpaw, the lefty style. It's very common in Thailand. About half the fighters in Thailand are of the lefty style. A lot of the lefties punch very well with their lead hand. As you can see, he had a good straight, but he's been trying to sneak that hook around the guard, the lead hook.
Straight got through and landed by Aikpracha. As Kraus moves forward, Aikpracha seems content to counter, and there's a knee to the body, semi-blocked by Kraus.
Kraus got to be careful. He doesn't want to let this Thai boy get knees, because that's what the Thai guys love to do. They're good with their knees and their shins.
Kraus is a former Thai boxing champion, so this isn't his first opponent with this type of Muay Thai background.
Sure, no. Nice low kick there. Heavy.
1 minute to go here in round number 1. We are scheduled for 3 in the Glory lightweight division.
Talking to Kraus's coach, Dennis Kraus from Super Pro Gym, who also trains heavyweight great Rico Verhoeven, he wanted to get back at it. And his big thing, he needs to punch more. That's what got Albert to the dance here in the grace of kickboxing. He's normally a real good power puncher.
Aikpracha with a high kick. Follows up by a low kick, and nice shot there from Kraus. We are at the Arena Zagreb in Zagreb, Croatia. Ron Kruk along with Duke Rufus and Luke Thomas. Say that quickly 3 times. Duke and Luke.
Nice counter left hand from Aikpracha.
Aikpracha with a high kick there. Got through just to the corner of the side of the face of Albert Kraus. And that's going to do it for round 1. We'll be back with more from the Super Fight Series right after this. Well, the beautiful city of Zagreb, Croatia, playing host to Glory 14. We have been here all week, Duke, and this place is incredible. The history is amazing, and the people have been wonderful hosts.
I'm having a ball. What a place. The fans are great, and the city's great. Couldn't ask for a better place to have glory or come on vacation.
And the fights here, the Glory Super Fight Series, have been great as well. We are ready for round number 2 in the lightweight division. We check out one of our Glory ring card girls, Elle. Make sure to follow her on Twitter. Well, a difficult first round to score. Duke Rufus, how do you have that first round?
I give that to Aikpracha. He controlled the ring, had the more definitive strikes. One thing I'd like to see Aikpracha do, I used to train in Thailand, and I trained in the camps, and the training is grueling in Thailand. The Thai athletes are in incredible shape. I'd like him to use that shape and get more aggressive. Use his gas tank. Don't jog. Let's sprint.
Nice combination from Albert Kraus as he picks up the pace here. Right hook gets through. Knee from Aikpracha. Another knee to the body. Kraus just misses with a wild right. Goes to the leg with a leg hit, low kick. Push kick from Aikpracha.
Aikpracha is doing a great job. You can see he always keeps that distance. He closes the distance if he wants the knee to stay close, not to get hit, or he's just outside of Kraus's reach there, not to get punched.
Combination from Kraus. Scores some points. Looks like we had a shot below the board. Albert Kraus will take his time to regroup here.
Take another look at that shot here. Yeah, that was below the orange.
One landed.
One more look again.
Albert Kraus definitely felt that right away.
That's probably the worst feeling, being a former kickboxer. We wear steel cups, but man, it still hurts.
It doesn't matter the sport, my friend. It still hurts.
Give the guy a lot of ice recovery, and he's ready to go. More man than me.
Albert Kraus ready to go, and with just under 2 minutes to go in this round number 2, scheduled for 3, the Glory lightweight division. Albert Kraus, Aikpracha, me and Ileton. Two fighters exchange, picking up the pace now.
Aikpracha's got to be very careful. He's reaching out with both hands because he wants the elbow or he wants the clinch. Both of those techniques are not allowed here in Glory, and that's when Kraus is going to come over the top of the bomb.
Our referee did warn Aikpracha for attempted throw. Again, this is his Glory debut. Coming from the world of Muay Thai, where there are some different rules. Muay Thai, you can get it done in the clinch. Not so much here in Glory.
Aikpracha's known in Thailand for a very good left elbow, and you can see he's a little confused. He wants to throw the bow instead of the punch.
Good action here in the second round. Straight followed by a knee from Aikpracha.
A nice counter though by Kraus, so he's game and hanging in there.
Known for his cardio as Albert Kraus stumbles down. Aikpracha, you mentioned it, these Thai champions, they're not going to gas out. Known for their hard work and training. He comes from one of Thailand's top gyms. 30 seconds to go here in round number 2. Fighters clinch and are separated. Moving forward is Kraus. Wildly throwing hooks, knee from Aikpracha. It looked like that high kick was open for Aikpracha. Caught there by Kraus. Two fighters clinch up right in front of us. That's going to do it for round number 2.
There's Dennis Kraus, who jumped in the corner there. He's trying to get Albert fired up. He's going to win this fight by KO in my humble opinion.
Do you give that second round to Aikpracha?
Yes, I do.
Being more active.
Yeah, he's in control of this fight. Here he is again, good right hand over the top. And here's Aikpracha, good step knee on the outside. But Kraus staying busy, but good left hand down the pipe there. He split the uprights with that one. And again, another good left hand. Later in the round, here's Kraus again trying to punch, double hook around the guard. Aikpracha with his own hook. And again, back to that knee, right to the face. He rocked him with that one. That was a good knee.
Aikpracha definitely had success in that second round with those knees. Albert Kraus, the Hurricane, and the Hitman, Aikpracha. Third and final round, we are underway. Albert Kraus and Aikpracha. Albert Kraus needs to pick up the pace. He needs a win now. And Duke, how do you have this fight scored so far?
Right now, Aikpracha, the tough thing for Albert is when you fight the Thai fighters, they fight so often and they have a lot of fights. And fighting since they're kids usually, they have great defense. They're really good at winning with a lot of different weapons. But as you can see, he does a good job of tying them up. At times, we need a better ref there too to stop the clinch. But the Thai fighters, they're hard in the legs, they're tough, and they fight all the time.
Aikpracha with over 100 fights to his credit. Making your point there, Duke. The knees continue to fly from Aikpracha. Kraus hanging on. fighters are separated. Kraus seems to need to get some distance to make something happen. 2 knees land there from Aikpracha.
Definitely. You can see the leg strength are dominated by Aikpracha. He's 50% ratio of landing those, and those are knees like that. You know, those hurt, man, on your arms, that hurts your organs when you're getting hit with shins like that, and you're getting kneed like that.
And they seem to be taking their toll on Kraus, mouth wide open. Looks like he's gassing out a little bit. Big knee from Aikpracha. And now he follows up with a combination and uppercut.
I'm impressed by Aikpracha's performance. And he's doing the right thing. He knows when to punch off of his knees and kicks.
It's all about timing in this sport. There's no doubt about that. Straight gets through from Aikpracha.
Well, they call Muay Thai the science of 8 limbs. Tonight, he's shown the science of 6 limbs. So 8 limbs would be elbows, knees, punches, kicks. He's got 6 down tonight.
Now he's going to work.
That was a beautiful sidestep. He took the head, moved off. For you technical fighters, that is high-level stuff.
Making his Glory debut, Aikpracha seems very, very comfortable in the Glory ring right now. He's putting on a clinic against Albert Kraus.
Well, we've been waiting for the emergence of Thailand. They've dominated Muay Thai, but we want to see them come into the world of kickboxing. Make this the World Cup finally.
And Kraus, to do this against Kraus is very impressive. Kraus is a decorated veteran fighter. Big knee from Aikpracha.
And Aikpracha looks like he's eating some
Another knee.
Some pad thai while he's doing it too. He looks like he's having a snack and sipping on a Coca-Cola and fighting at the same time.
Kraus needs a miracle, a Hail Mary to pull this fight out, because it's been all Aikpracha in this one. Very impressive Glory debut.
He definitely didn't do Aikpracha any favors by giving him Albert Kraus in his debut. So it was a strong test, and I think he passed that test tonight, Ron.
He sure did, and you wonder what's next for that man, Albert Kraus. Coming in off a couple of losses, he's hanging on to his number 8 ranking in the Glory lightweight division, but really had nothing going on tonight, never mounted any offense, and really took a beating at the hands of Thailand's Aikpracha, who, you know, we were wondering how comfortable he would be as he has to adapt to the unified rules of kickboxing, which are used in Glory. You know, the prolonged clinch allowed in Muay Thai rules, not permitted here in the Glory ring. And he seemed extremely confident and extremely comfortable.
Yeah, as well, other Thais that have fought, they've struggled with it. So I was happy, you know. Here's the final stats again, you know, very overwhelming in the amount of strikes thrown and landed. You know, we're going to take a look at the highlights as well.
Aikpracha landed 90 strikes and really put on a clinic here tonight.
You almost wanted to go for that head kick. You can see that transition from knee to very versatile as Aikpracha. That was impressed with him. Here in round 3, nice left hand, good double jab, then scoop that uppercut under there. Very good, sneaky uppercut. He hadn't seen it all fight. Good left kick. Very well-rounded performance. I was impressed.
I was also impressed by Aikpracha's speed. Really, I don't know if Kraus was gassed a little bit, but his speed looked like he was one step ahead of Albert Kraus the entire time. Let's see if the judges at ringside agree with me and make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard, and they score it this way. Judge Bajun scores the bout 30-28, Minayotin. Judge LaRose scores the bout 29-28, Kraus. And Judge Valenti scores the bout 30-27 for your winner by split decision, Aikpracha Minayotin.
Whoa, does Aikpracha Minayotin breathe a sigh of relief. I'm not really sure how that judge scored a 29-28, but he earns the victory, improved to 90-18-5, the Hitman does, and makes it a successful Glory debut.
I think that Aikpracha is going to be a force. Know what he needs to do? Take that skill, that fitness, and get aggressive with it. Get after it. I think he could knock out more guys. He's going to get comfortable, and he's going to be a force here in Glory.